So hello fellow coin collectors, this is Glenn, and in this video we're going to be looking at the banknotes of Guinea. Now Guinea has actually issued coins as well, but I've only got one and I've actually put it away. So we just look at the banknotes, and as you can see, a lot of these older banknotes are actually hard to get. So this is a 1960 issue. There's also a 1958, but the 58 is pretty scarce, and especially the 10,000 francs. That's pretty rare in itself, and also very expensive. 58 and the 60 pretty expensive banknotes, and so as well as the coins. As far as I know, not many of them would have actually survived. The various revaluations that actually occurred in Guinea. So this is the 50 franc. It's the smallest banknote value that was actually issued. The highest was 10,000 francs in the first series, but I think the second series only had 5,000 francs. And as you can see, it's actually in pretty poor condition. But you can actually get 50 francs in pretty good condition, but they're also pretty expensive in themselves. So, sorry, I'm just looking at the websites as well. Yep, just confirming. The second issue did have a 10,000 franc, but it wasn't issued for circulation. And the major difference between the first and second is the reverse, so the obverse with the president, Secutore. So that's the actual president. And on the back of this one, he actually has, looks like, is that sugarcane? Or is that mining? It's doing something. Oh wait, bauxite mining. So it's a bit hard to actually see. Yeah, they're putting ore into a back of a, this is a tractor, there's a trailer. This is the crane, and this is probably all processing. So that is bauxite is actually I think where they actually get aluminium from. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I need to look it up. I'm just learning about ore and ore deposits, so I'm not that familiar with them. I'm familiar with other areas of geology. So this one you're probably paying about $5 for. Now, if you want better condition, you actually be paying a lot more. Uncirculated, probably at least $100. And then in 1971, they actually issued their Silly series. So the first series, the smallest banknote, was actually these 10 Sillies. And these were used up until 1985. But as you can see, there's also a second series which is smaller and a different color. So this one's brown and this one is red. And I say this would have been like a currency confiscation. So they probably wanted to reduce inflation or just confiscate value. So they actually probably would have introduced these banknotes. And they did have a half, 1, 2, and 5 series coins, but they were replaced by banknotes in 1980 as well. So they pretty much reverted just to a paper currency until they actually issued a new franc denomination in 1985. This one has Prince Lumumba, and he used to be Prime Minister of the Democratic Republic of Congo in 1960. But sadly he was assassinated, and he was actually quite a good Prime Minister. And after that, Congo actually descended pretty much into civil war. But this banknote you could probably pick up for a few dollars. In this condition, probably $2 or $3. In uncirculated, probably close to $10. And it doesn't seem to have any watermark features. No. Then we have the 1980. And the watermark, it has a star. Wait, does that one have a star? oh no, this one actually has a bird. So there you go, actually has a bird, beautiful. And this one actually has a star. So that's the main differences. Has the same signatures on them, and they would have been the same value. The exchanges probably would have been more restricted. Then we have the highest value issued in 1980. We'll zoom out, and this one is the 500 cities. So as you can see, this says Tito from Yugoslavia, and this one you can probably buy for about $5 or $10. Not really that expensive to get. And as you can see, the actual watermark is just stars, and on this side we have a building, and that is actually the People's Palace in Conakry. So Conakry is actually the capital of Guinea. So this is not too hard to get. The banknotes I actually find harder to get are actually the 25 and 50 cities. They seem to be a bit harder to get, especially the 25. Then in 1985, they actually issued the new franc, but this one's from 2006. And this banknote was actually replaced by a newer version in 2018. Still got the same green color, and this is actually the second smallest banknote in circulation. The smallest is actually 100 francs, and with an exchange rate of about 8,000 francs to $1, this is roughly equivalent of 5 cents. And we have a woman. We have the coat of arms of Guinea, so it's called the Franc Guineans, and Banco Central de la République de Guinée. And on the back we actually have a mining conveyor, so this is probably also bauxite mining, and the watermark and the security thread. And then we have the 2000 francs. So this is actually from the current series. So the current series includes the 500, 1000, 2000, 5000, 10,000 and 20,000 francs. And as you can see, this is worth about 25 cents, 2018. It's a nice banknote, but I actually prefer the 1985 series the best. And this is a 2000 francs. It has pretty much an unidentified guy, just a man. All the people on these are not, they probably are real people, but we just don't know who they are. And there's the watermark and the security thread, and there's another security feature here. So that's and on the back we actually have mountain. So as you can see, here's the map of Guinea. So the actual coastline is this part here, and that star there is actually the capital, Conakry. And all this, so up north we've got Guinea-Bissau here. Here we have, is that Mali? Oh, this is a test of my geography. Sierra Leone, Liberia, Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, and Senegal. So yeah, that's Senegal. Yeah, so a lot of countries actually border it. As you can see, look at countries actually quite weird. A lot of these countries really don't make sense. They're not based on people, ethnic groups. They're just random cutting up of territories. So, and the Susu people live around here, near the capital, and I'm just fascinated with the Susu people. Anyway, so that's a introduction to the Banknotes of Guinea. These ones you're probably paying, I don't know, $2 to $3 each, uncirculated. They're actually not harder to get. The only hard banknotes to get from this series, as I said in the introduction, are the 1958 and the 1960. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you very much. I'll leave a link down below to Guinea banknotes on eBay. And have an awesome banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.